So with that, with all the honor, I am inviting Professor Dr. Pastor Aurelius Jr., Dean, University of Perpetual Health, Molino Campus, Philippines, for his guest of honor speech. Sir, please.
Well, I should have my presentation, maybe the material. But if I could have saved it on the in the email of the Global Research Forum. It is already sent in the email. Well, a pleasant morning to everyone, and I am very happy to meet you all here, especially those familiar faces and friends of mine. Uh, uh, I've been in Global Research Forum for I think for the past 1.5 years. Yeah, and I'm also glad to welcome you in Manila. And yeah, we are organizing an international conference in Manila, and we are on the fourth stage of finishing it with the Big City University. It's about 15 minutes away from the airport, Ninoy Aquino International Airport. And soon, Dr. Prakash will be able to finalize the date, and it's April 2025, maybe after the Thailand conference. It will be UAE, then Thailand, and I hope the Research and Publication Office of University of Batangas, and it's about 1 hour away from the airport. And I hope that maybe 2025 or 2026, I can bring you there in my university. If I have already established if I have already established the what we call the program. But right now, I'm on the stage of implementing those things that I have taken on in my position. Before I was the dean of the Council of Computer Studies because I had in experience of developing software and my areas of research about AI, machine learning, and business informatics. So my presentation today, I think it's all about a collaboration with my friends also in India. Yeah. Because when I was a software developer in the industry, many of my friends is also that's why Indian people are very close to me. My friends when I was a software engineer, Indians, Pakistans, and those are my friends in the development. So my presentation is about pollution-free, environmental-friendly sanitary napkin incinerator by using metal organic framework and Internet of Things. So since my university, my previous university, we were rewarded by the Department of Science and Technology, and the counterpart in India is DST, I think. We were rewarded by 5 million pesos product or research training center. And this is one of the outputs of our research training and testing center in the Philippines. So let me just proceed with the discussion. So this is an overview of the ultraviolet sheet of disinfection technology and robot functionality. And just to give you ahead of it, this was being designed and patented, this certified in United Kingdom by some of my colleagues in UK and in India. So this technology was, or these inventions or invention is related to a very eco-friendly, non-hazardous battery-operated assembly for sanitary napkins disposal, because most specifically it relates to very cost-effective Internet of Things and metal organic framework. And it's actually based in a sanitary napkin incinerator. So the invention also discloses the method of operating the same, no? Because during the time, in this particular innovative application, the problem is that many of all over the world, not only many, but all over the world, with respect to all our ladies, first, this technology is about that. And the disposal of the use of sanitary napkins has been a very common problem, not only in India, but even in the Philippines. Yeah. And especially, of course, it works on the use of napkins that are thrown even in the bathroom, dustbins, imagine that. And it leads to embarrassing visuals and smells. Of course, we know that, the gas. And used napkins are flushed even into some drains, or maybe in other places that are very not comfortable with other people. So the increasing number of strange sanitary napkins end up with a mountain of solid waste, which have a great threat to human health, definitely, because it contains, of course, the microorganisms that cause diseases. And the current methods of disposing the sanitary napkins create serious environmental problems, like the groundwater pollution. Imagine that. Just imagine the West Philippine Sea, between the China, Vietnam, Cambodia, Malaysia, or Indonesia and Philippines. If we are going to pollute it, first China will react because they have, we know that, they have so much interest in the wealth being taken or being, if we can have, we can say that things that we can have as natural resources. But definitely, this safety will work on the big question that a disposal of these sanitary napkins should be solved, should be solved by providing a what we call incinerator. Okay, so we have this the LIDAR, the infrared, the ultrasonic sensors, and these are, as I said, eco-friendly and safe, and maybe, or not maybe, it is safe, hygienic, scientific, and a quick method of disposal of different sanitary napkins to incinerate, you see, to burn, and to become harmless and sterile the what we call the hazardous element or chemicals on it. No? So it also helps the instant or rather the disposal of these used napkins in a very scientific way that actually generates very harmful emissions. The smell definitely. And it simply takes the use of sanitary pads and disposes of them to, of course, to become more safe or safety. Definitely, those objects that are lying on it, the ultraviolet C. There are three categories of ultraviolet. UVC is a European technology that is works with 250 nanometer away from that when you burn it, and the atmosphere, it is safe. So therefore, it is really safe in our atmosphere or in the layer. It will not generate more hazardous elements or chemicals in the ozone layer. So the objects in the invention is that some of the objects of the present disclosure here, which at least one embodiment here in that satisfies are an object of the present disclosure that provides an apparatus for the instant disposal of the use of napkins. And then another object, the present disclosure, is to provide an eco-friendly, that cost-effective sanitary napkins incinerator. And later I will show you the design of the patent that is being certified by United Kingdom. And another object is that the present disclosure is to provide for a compact and battery-operated mechanical model that comprise incinerator along the MOF for the UVC radiation mechanism, and the Internet of Things sensors. Imagine that it's being grounded and powered by the internet. Now, the machine, the device, wherever you are, and if it's connected to the ID or the IoT, you can do it anywhere. Okay? And then, as I said, the UVC, the UVC, it's just unable to penetrate Earth's atmosphere. So UVC is the most dangerous because it's the shortest wavelength. But if it's not a risk to the typical person because of sun's natural UVC emissions, it actually don't penetrate skin because it ranges for a very short distance, so that if you will be able to be affected, it's not going to happen because it's being controlled by the Internet of Things. Yeah. So even you are aware of the device, can be taken or can be processed. So this is not to say that UVC is not dangerous, but naturally it occurs. UVC doesn't permit Earth's atmosphere, as I said a while ago. So this is the way how it's being designed. And definitely those things that are working with this particular industrial technology, of course, those who have some mercury lamps, those are some things you can actually smell whenever it's burned. But definitely in terms of distance, it cannot be happening already. And another thing is that this industrial technology works on the, of course, sun tanning that's actually processed, whereby skin color is darkened or even tan. Definitely, it's work also in the material in humans and almost their kinds of organisms. So these are the things that are revolutionized with sensor technology. It's a combination of technology, IT, and engineering. And then another one would be, this is exactly the sensor-based proactive works. And then these are object, or this is the object that works on the invention that relates to an eco-friendly and cost-effective battery-operated apparatus for disposal of sanitary napkins. And the impact or the compact of an easy-to-operate mechanical model that comprises, and then this gas outlet, as you can see in this next slide, it is labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 parts. The number one is a spiral tube with recyclable metal organic framework catalyst. The second is a gas outlet, you can see there. And then the third is about a grill that works on the estimation of the pollution level. Number 5 or number 4, an ash collector. Okay. Number 5, a battery. Number 6, the apparatus that comprise of metal organic framework as an absorbent for capturing and degrading dioxin gas and other harmful gases to benign products. And then also we have number 7, which is a Peltier sensor. Number 8, an ultraviolet lamp. And last but not the least, number 9, a lid for napkin or input. Okay, that's where you can actually put the sanitary napkin. So these are the parts of this particular information of the technology. And then the following description of this is in exemplary embodiments only, and it's not intended to limit the scope, applicability, or configuration of the invention in any way, rather than the following description provides a convenient illustration for implementing exemplary embodiments of the invention. Various changes to describe technology is actually working on the arrangement of elements described without departing from the scope of invention. So most likely, before I end, this consider to emphasize that some technologies that do not, meaning it's not limit, or it's not limiting the potential of production, or maybe having more practices, maybe. But definitely it reduces things that could harm the human being. So this is the certification that we have gotten last 2022. I think it's August or July of 2020. July 24 of 2020. So thank you. You have questions? Any questions? Yes, sir. Sir Patil. My friend. Well, yeah. It can be implemented in a large scale, identifying, of course, first is to have pre-assessment on the areas in your region or maybe in the country where there are significant numbers that have these issues among women. So primarily it's about hygiene, But definitely if there are some areas that are not implementing the same or practices, we can do this. As I said, it is an IoT based technology where everything is being controlled by the internet. The device has this technology that are connected or is connected to the internet, and all of the, like this one, if we just push the button and then it will incinerate the ducting and it will go there because it has a control. And if you have the mobile phone being connected to your incinerator, it can be done. So which means that it's very safe. Just maybe put this device to a place where no one can be harmed in terms of burning those hazardous elements or chemicals. I hope I answered the question, sir. Thank you. Oh, uh, the source or the reason or the concept of this technology was coming from the study on the pre-assessment in India. Yeah, maybe there are not maybe, but there are places in that region or state that have this problem, and that's why we came up with this kind of technology. It's the way that I have presented this the same time in Singapore during this presentation. That particular concept is about me. I told them that I have heart disease. Yeah, it's about 2017, 7 years. So they decided to come up with a study that will actually work with the Internet of Things that will determine the cardiovascular disease of a person using an Internet of Things as well. And it is also patented in United Kingdom. So that study or concept is according to, because when we collaborated during pandemic, we came up with that story, and then we came up also with the concept to have that particular study so that we may be able to address for those who have still, well, not still, but those who have the same problem on health will work. Okay, so thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you, sir, for a wonderful session.